Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube. And today's video is just an update that I wanted to go ahead and give you guys. I'm surprised I remembered the intro because it has been since February since I've done a video. It has been a nice break. I don't know when my next video will be after this one. I'm not coming back like I was. But every once in a while to update you guys if the mood strikes me, absolutely. So it has been a very busy few months. My stepdaughter was married in May. My neighbor across the street was married in April. So there were a lot of bridal showers, weddings, preparations, lots going on. I also turned 51 in May. My dad was recently in the hospital twice. Lots going on. So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. And if you notice, I've turned off comments. I don't need the accolades. I don't need to all of that. No, I just wanted to come on here and update you guys for those who care to hear an update. Thank you for all of the private messages that I have received since I stopped doing the channel. I treasure those. You know, this channel was 9 years. A lot happened, a lot went on, and I have made some really, really wonderful friendships over the time that I did the channel. So I'm very glad to come on here periodically and give you guys an update. And who knows? Down the line, I retire and I don't have to work and life isn't so chaotic, although it has slowed down now and I'm enjoying the peace. You never know. Might come back and gangbusters, all of that. But all of that to say, are you guys ready to see what I have been up to? So reading. I have notes because I was like, I don't want to forget to say this and forget to say this. Reading. I have been reading, of course, please. I did trade in. I had a Kindle Paperwhite that I wound up trading in, and I got a Kindle Fire 7, and I love it. Love this case, by the way. So enjoying Kindle Unlimited books on here very much. And I have been reading. If you have not read, I'm going to go over there and grab one of her books because I actually have one to show you the author. A.R. Torrey. Her name is Alessandra or Alexandra. I don't know where I have been, but I have been reading all of her books one after the other. They all grip me from the very beginning. I'm actually reading this one right now on my Kindle. It's all her books are available on Kindle Unlimited, which is awesome. And she is having a new one come out June 24th that is called A Happy Marriage. I am there. Very, very good. This one, very good. Love them. Love the books, her books so much. But let's flip you around here. So I did get this a little while ago because I am not on social media anymore, except I did keep Facebook, but I only go on there periodically. And I am really only on there. I belong to one book group, and I talked to some people through Messenger, so that's why I kept it. I am off TikTok, and I deactivated my Instagram account. So I don't go on to any of those places anymore. And I don't even go on Goodreads. When I read on my Kindle, it automatically updates. So it puts those books in there. But I wanted another way to keep track of the books I read this year. So this is awesome. And it comes with enough dice that you can, if I would get to 100, because last year I read 110 books, I think. I don't know if I'll do that, but I have read 36 this year so far. So not bad, right? Okay. Lego. So I finished this Lego bouquet, and I actually got this vase from the Dollar Tree. So that turned out really good, I think. I really enjoyed doing it. And I'll show you when I go in the craft room what Lego I am currently doing. The mini library. So Charles and Oscar and Penelope are all doing well, but I have simplified their library. The back wallpaper was coming off, and I was constantly pressing it, and even this sign was coming off. So I wound up taking it off totally, securing the sign that I got to memorialize my grandfather, to honor my grandfather. I have it up there more sturdy, but I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff that was in here and just simplified it, and they like it much better too. But I do not buy anything more for the library. This is how it's going to stay. My mom at Christmas time actually got me these little water bottles, which were so cute. She had got me a few little things. But yeah, so that is what is new in the library. Not too much. Okay, let me grab my notes. We are heading into my office because I have been doing cleaning out. I have cleaned out so much. Okay, that cart, it's out there. That's what I had my tripod on, so that's why. But I got a smaller desk calendar. I got a smaller file basket for work papers and stuff. I have simplified it. I've cleaned out drawers. This closet is very cleaned out. I mean, I had a whole bunch of stuff. And this, I'm going to simplify our files for our house and put them in here because at some point I'm going to be getting a new desk. And I won't have to have a desk that has file cabinets on either side. So yeah, at some point that will happen. Okay, craft room. There is much to show you in here. Let me flip my page on my notes here. Okay, as you can see, I have 2 new chairs in here. The task chairs I had in here were so highly uncomfortable, and I had had them for a good long while. And Bill and I discussed it, and he said, just get 2 new chairs. Now, let's show you the first one. This was the first one I had found. This pink one. It's wonderful. It has the back cushion. The arms will fold down. I wanted something where the arms would go up because I like to be able to push the chair in. This chair, very comfortable. I can sit in this for a long time and nothing hurts. So I had debated initially getting 2 chairs, like, 2 chairs like this, one for here, one for there. But then I was like, I want something different. So then I got this one. First of all, you know me in purple. I absolutely love the color. The arms flip up and it's velvety. This one is more like pleather, like fake leather. It is still really comfortable. Both chairs are very comfortable. However, when Bill put together this chair for me, it sits too far back. This seat cushion, this back cushion, I have on my office chair and I loved it. This makes this chair perfectly comfortable. So now I love it. Okay, diamond painting. Wait a minute, let me grab my notes because I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so over the last couple of months, I have moved all of my crafts into this room. Everything I do craft-wise is in this room. Before, it would be, I was stitching in my office. I was doing some things in other parts of the house. Everything is now here, and I will show you because now I really like it that way, right? All right, diamond painting. So I can't remember if I showed you guys Irish Christmas Faye. Bill did the frame for me. The frame is like a glittery green, and yeah, it looks really good. Now all of the space is done for the diamond painting. So now when I finish the one I'm currently working on, it's going to be time to recycle it, which means April is going to be the first one to go because that is the first one that I completed it's almost 3 years. December will be 3 years that it's taken me to fill the walls. But the current one I am working on is DD by Diamond Art Club. It's Hannah Lynn. My friend Becky gifted me this kit. I love it so much. I have been working on this for a couple weeks now. Really, really loving it. And what I love, you see I'm using the mesh roller. Now, if you remember, I had like the mesh roller that stretched the entire length of the diamond painting. I found that the bigger you go with the mesh roller, the harder it is to make sure the diamonds are lined up, if that makes sense. I was getting off and then it wasn't lining up. With this little one, I can line it up perfect. I mean, look how perfect they are. It's amazing. I am loving this one so very much and watching my shows. I have watched recently on Amazon Prime, The Better Sister, which is based on a book by Alifair Burke. Amazing. It starred Jessica Biel and Elizabeth Banks. Really, really good. And then the other night I watched on Netflix the movie Straw. It is Tyler Perry's newest movie. I love all of his movies, and this one was no exception. It was fantastic. Okay, so let's show you the closet, because remember I said I wound up moving all of my crafts in here. So this closet is a little bit tighter now, but this was in my bedroom. This is a Longaberger basket that I have had since I was married to my first husband. It was actually a gift from him, and I treasure it. It's retired. You can't even get it anymore, I don't think. But it holds my scroll rods, and it's perfect for it. So when I cleaned out this too, because I had scroll rods for stuff that I didn't even know what it went to. But I hung up that. I actually even moved this over because I wanted to be able to neatly put the 2 tripods I have and then my other stitching stands. That's my Stitchmate and that's my Lowry. And then I had my perforated paper on top of my office closet. Nope, move that in here. And then of course here's diamond paintings and where I have all of my Lego kits. I have not bought a diamond painting kit or a Lego kit in a really long time. I have cut my spending way back on stuff like that because I have so much of it to do. So right here though, so I even cleaned off my bookshelf. I plan on putting my Lego peacock there, and I'm going to show you my progress on that. And then over here, I actually want to do this kit and put it there. Jill had gotten me a gift card to Barnes & Noble for Christmas, and I used it to buy that. I really like that little kit. So that is my closet. Like I said, I love having everything in this room. And then stitching. I have been stitching. I now sit here and stitch and use my Lowry table clamp. And these are scroll rods that actually look like Q-snaps. And I forget what the name of them are. I know you guys can probably search it. I think I got them on Amazon. But the pattern I'm working on is this one. This is from an issue of Just Cross Stitch. I absolutely love it. I am going to finish it in a hoop like this. And I am using all the called for DMC colors. And the fabric is actually, if you remember, DMC made Aida that is like, there's 4 different colors of this. There's this color. This is called Sandstone, I think. There's like a purple and blue one. I forget the other ones, but they're really, really nice. And I love working on Aida so much. So I actually have that much done. So quite a bit done. I haven't stitched in a long while. It's been a couple weeks. I'm going to stitch some today, get back to it. But for stitching, I decided I wanted to get like a new organization tray. Look at this bad boy. So this is from a seller on Etsy. And I promise everything I show you, I'm going to try my hardest to link it all in the description box so you guys can look. I forget the name of his store. It's Palmetto something. But this tray, I want to show you. You can get it engraved or not engraved. I got mine engraved. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I wanted something that would hold everything. I now mark my patterns off with a colored pencil. I have this fear of dropping a highlighter on my fabric. Yeah, so a colored pencil does the trick and it works fantastic. So I wanted something that would hold that. These are 2 magnets. He put magnets under here and I just put needle minders there so I could, but I like this too. This is like felty where I can put the current color I'm using, the thread. He has, I want to say 25, at least 25 different fabrics you can choose for your pin cushion. So I have needles here and my snag nabbit. This is my Ort jar. I found a set of jars on Etsy that perfectly fit in here. And then this is for your bobbins. So I messaged him because I wanted to make sure that these were going to be wide enough to fit my 3mm bobbins from Pip and Chip. And he did. He was a very nice man. And this is fantastic. I absolutely love this tray so much. And I can even take this to a retreat, which I am going to the New Jersey retreat in a month in the middle of July. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, love that tray so much. I love sitting here. When I sit here and stitch, I move my iPad over. I watch some shows. It's fantastic. Okay. My sticker book. So I actually colored the other day. Let me show you what I did. And I did it with markers because I have a set of Copics over there. Let me see if I can find the one that I did. Did I just pick the first one? I don't even remember. Whoopsie. That is the... So this is out of the Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls book from Hannah Lynn. Her coloring books are amazing because the paper is really good quality and all the pages are one-sided. Oh yeah, I did. I just flipped to it and picked the first one. I had started Let me pick this up. Okay. I had actually started this one in colored pencil. I had done some of the blue in colored pencil. I decided to just go ahead and finish it, and I finished it with marker. All of this is marker, if you can believe it. I really loved the effect because I don't have all of the Copics because they're very expensive, but over the years, I have this, and I bought this insert off of Etsy. The same people that made that insert made this lid. So absolutely love that. And I was like, I literally sat on the floor here and just colored the picture just on a whim. So when the mood strikes me, I color. And I used my pastels, chalk pastels around the outside. I loved how it turned out. So nice and easy. And then she includes this in the back because using alcohol markers, if you don't have something that goes between the pages, it will bleed through. And who wants that, right? But my sticker book. So absolutely still loving my sticker books. This was from the Dollar Tree. My tweezers, which are imperative. Scissors, because I will cut when I use a bunch of the stickers up and it's like kind of hard to handle the page, I will trim the page. And then I have a black marker here in case I am off a little bit with the sticker. I can color around it and you can't really tell. So that is my next one that I have to do. But I'm going to show you the ones that I've done in this book. I've actually done quite a bit. The week after my stepdaughter's wedding, I was sick. I was sick with a really terrible cold. And I sat in my library in that chair for like 3 days straight reading. And I did a bunch of these. Now, I don't remember what I showed you guys, but I did that one. I absolutely love these. I did that one. I did the butterfly, which was very pretty. That one's really cool. I love the colors of that flower. And you can tear these pages out if you really wanted to frame it. It's perforated right there. Did that one. That one's really cool too. These are also really neat. That was enjoyable. This was an enjoyable one to do. Love that one. Did that one. I mean, I probably did 4 or 5 of these in a day. I think this is my favorite one that I've done so far. Yeah, I've done a lot. I've done a lot in this book. That one's pretty cool too. Did that one, and then that was it. So then the next one, and I use this angled lap tray that I used to use for diamond painting. I sit this on my lap and it puts the book at a good angle and I'm not having to hold the book. But this is where it sits, waiting for me to work on it. So yeah, still loving the craft room. So I actually cleaned out a lot of stuff in here as well. I cleaned out like these drawers and got rid of stuff. Oh, my Lego, I need to show you that. But I had in my office, I had this little cabinet that Bill bought me. It's over 10 years ago. And I had my stitching supplies in it. I got rid of the cabinet and I consolidated it into, this is actually for makeup, but I bought it off of Amazon. Needlepoint supplies, needlepoint canvas tape, but then like needles and extra scissors, stitch guide. Yeah, all of that. So that looks very nice and neat on there. Okay, so Lego. Since I did the flowers, I took a break from doing Legos. I haven't done anything in a while. But the other day, the mood struck me. And let me set it here. I will show you my progress in a minute. But I am working on this one. Isn't that so cool? When I'm finished it, I want to put it right there on the left next to. But here is my progress. Here is what I've done so far. I actually have bag 1 done, and you can't really even see that very well, can you? The colors are gorgeous. You still can't. Let's go here by the window. Maybe you can. Oh, there we go. Look how beautiful, right? It was very fun to put that together. So I can't wait to attach the feathers, which I'm guessing the feathers attach to these little thingies right here. But, you know, since stopping the channel, I have just let the wind take me on what I work on, and that's exactly how it should be, right? That is how it should be. I'm looking for my notebook. It is how it should be with any of our crafts. Absolutely. Okay. We're going to actually be walking even downstairs. All right. So in the kitchen, my Keurig went up a couple months ago, and I got a new one. And I absolutely love this. So it has a bunch of different ounce settings, but the biggest feature for this is that I don't have to wait for the water to heat up. Before, I would have to come in, turn the Keurig on, wait for it to heat up, and then I could use it. This, I just open it up, and so it's all heat. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Let's head downstairs because I want to show you I'm looking at my notes. My project that I'm going to take to the retreat, because it's not going to be that one. Okay, so this is my bedroom. And now, this is the only thing that like is stitching related that stays down here because I have a spot for it. First off, I wanted to show you this new lamp that I got for my bedroom. So I wanted a lamp that would give more light, because when I'm down here at night, I usually don't have the overhead light on. I only have this light on. And to be able to read like a physical book in bed, not on my Kindle, I was like, I wanted something else. So this lamp was only $15 on Amazon, and it has 3 settings, and I've only ever put it on the first setting because it's so bright. But what I love is that you can plug devices in. So that's my phone charger. So this is a Vera Bradley backpack that I got off of eBay that I use to take my stitching stuff to any retreat I go to. So I wanted to show you the project that I chose for the retreat in New Jersey, because You know, in New Jersey, the tables are 8 people, and it can be kind of tight if you have a full table. So I didn't want to bring my table clamp and like long scroll rods. So I wanted something that I could work on perforated paper. I'm going to have to set you guys down for a second. So look at that. Look at my little project, sort of. Wait a minute. I wanted something that I could work on perforated paper. And so I went looking on Etsy. And boy, do they have, I have like 50 patterns in my cart. Okay. Look at this. I am not responsible for what my face does when you talk. This is solidly stitched, this whole thing. So that's going to take me a hot minute. What I'm thinking is whatever I get done in New Jersey, I'm just going to leave this on the clipboard in my bag and take it when I go in September. I'll just work on this at retreats until I'm finished it. I'm going to do an 8x8 piece of perforated paper 14 count because I want to be able to frame this when I'm done. But my friend Brooke, she is always telling me about, you know, the subtitles are on your face. It's so hilarious. But it's Happy Sloth. And I want to say this pattern was $3.67. How can you beat that? And I have plenty of perforated paper. So I will probably do it on white perforated paper because they did it on white fabric. So yeah. And that's what I have. I have a note to myself that says 8x8 perforated paper. So I can cut that. But okay, the last thing I want to show you guys is outside. Oh, no, wait a minute. I have to show you this. So if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I am someone who likes to be organized. And I am someone who likes cords to be organized in my house, if I can absolutely help it. And I have one of these baskets in my craft room and also in my office because that's where I have power strips. The way a power strip looks with just all the cords hanging off of it just really bugged me. So I went looking. And the first time I saw this basket on Amazon, it got good reviews. I bought one. It was $21.99. I bought one for my office. It worked so well and looked so good. I said I have to get one for my craft room. And then I remembered down here. So the basket has some weight to it. And then you just lift up the lid. It will hide the cords and the power strip. So if I want to plug my electric blanket in, I just lift this up, plug it in. And you will see there are slits in either side for the cord to come out for whatever you're using. That's our laptop that we use. But is it not fantastic? It is one of the best things that I have bought in a long time as far as for the house. Absolutely love it so much. It comes in white, black, and I think like a tan color, like normal wicker. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it so much. I can't speak enough about that. If you are someone like me who wants to have cords hidden. Okay. Piano. I am still doing my lessons and practicing on the piano, and I absolutely love it. I have a lifetime membership to Playground Sessions. My friend Becky has it too, and she mentioned it. You can learn like popular songs. Like I will do my normal lesson, and then I will do something fun. Like I am trying to learn the song Believer by Imagine Dragons. I am having so much fun. I am just really proud of myself actually for sticking with it for 6 months since the end of December. Because before when I learned the piano, I got to a lesson and when it was hard, I stopped. I'm not stopping this time. I don't care if it takes me 10 years. And I'm enjoying it. I'm never going to be a concert pianist. I'm not going to be playing in public. Do you know what I mean? This has been a lot of fun, and I still am practicing just about every single day. So loving it. Okay, the last 2 things I want to show you are outside. So my stepdaughter got us a hummingbird feeder. And I actually have to change the liquid in it today, but I love it so much. Wow, is it humid out here? But I wanted to show you guys. Isn't it cute? You're never supposed, oh man, I see ants on it. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to squirt that off before I take it in the house. Great. Yay. Okay. But Bill and I were sitting out here a couple weeks ago, and we actually saw hummingbirds drinking from it. And they say in hot weather you're supposed to change it every other day. Let me get up closer to it and really, oh man, yeah. I'm gonna have to squirt that off before I take it in because I don't want ants in the house. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is out here in our shed. Bill and I got electric bikes, and I want to show you mine. We have ridden these. This is Bill's shed. Holy mother of God, right? We have ridden these 3 or 4 times now. We're looking forward to going to a park, packing a lunch. But here is my bike I wanted to show you. It is like a peachy pink. And then I got this bag for the back of it. This is my helmet. But look at this seat. So I know that this probably seems crazy. Bill thought I was nuts when I ordered this seat. The back is such a game changer. I could ride this bike all day long. The seat is comfortable. I gushed about this so much. Look, here's Bill's bike. We got him a seat too with a bag. But yeah, I love the bike so much. And we rode so far. We went to a park in our area, and we had to have ridden. We found trails that we didn't even know existed because, you know, if you're not walking it, if you're able to ride an electric bike, we just love it so much. We absolutely, and it's something we can do together. So we have really enjoyed that. But okay, yeah, it is very humid out here today. Look, there's we have tomato plants and strawberry plants. But yeah, I'm gonna head in now and end this, and I'm gonna have to come out here and grab that hummingbird feeder. Okay, let me flip you around so you can see my face. Let me shut that. Oh, I didn't show you guys either. I actually got new curtains for up here. These curtains were disgusting that we had. And then I got new curtains in the library. I don't think this is where we watch TV. Yeah. We got new curtains in the library, and I don't think that I showed you. When we did the library, I debated whether to get curtains, and I was like, and I didn't for the longest time, but they were like a dark brown color. These curtains look so good now. It brings in like more light, and they're like blue and white flowers. I like them, love them, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna talk to you. So I am in the other chair that is by the window. Yeah, so that is my update. I do not know when I will do another video or when I will be back, but until that time, stay safe, love each other, be kind, enjoy your crafts, and I will see you sometime again. Bye, guys.